Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is David and I'm here with my new friend Brandon Fields from Rebate. How you doing?
Good, good. Glad to be with you.
Thanks for being here. So tell us about yourself. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, so I'm in Connecticut, United States, so just outside of New York City.
So we're talking today about Rebate. There is a platform to help Amazon sellers to do more promotion, promote their products, bring out some discounts out there, and optimize their external traffic on Amazon. That, as we know, is crucial for your listings. And today, this topic is super hot because it's not really easy to bring external traffic on Amazon as it was before. But maybe Brandon today is going to give us some nice tips and some solutions here to solve these issues, and we see what we can do now on with our listings on Amazon, how we can improve rank, how we can use this promotion to maximize your efforts as an Amazon seller. So tell us about Rebate. What is it about? How did you start it? What is the objective behind Rebate for Amazon sellers?
So I started Rebaid in 2000, early 2019. The concept was created in 2018. The platform went live in 2019. And when it started, was purely a rebate platform. So we helped sellers facilitate full price sales, which has a strong impact on Amazon's algorithm and is an effective way to launch products. And the platform started out slowly, but we've gained a lot of traction. And now we're amongst the top 2 or 3 launch platforms for Amazon sellers and e-commerce sellers more broadly. We support sellers who offer their products on Walmart, eBay, Etsy, and of course, Amazon as well. So that is the quick story of how we got started. We support, I think now over 10,000 sellers use Rebate or have used Rebaid. And we have a large and growing audience of shoppers. We have hundreds of thousands of shoppers who visit Rebate every week looking for great deals. And so that's part of the value we provide to sellers, is being able to connect them with a large audience of shoppers and taking away the requirement for them to run Facebook or Google ads or develop their own list, which is usually a slow process and is difficult when you're trying to launch a product in the short term, like next week or next month. To build an audience sufficient to launch a product usually doesn't happen that quickly. So we provide that value to sellers as well.
That sounds really good. I mean, having a pool of users that you wouldn't have access by yourself if you're just starting on Amazon. So definitely, this is one of the best platforms right now out there to start. And as we have said before, guys, you gotta really be careful because today there is nothing else that you can use pretty much except PPC on Amazon, optimizing your listing and having the right external traffic strategy. There is no more two-step URLs, search, find, buy. All of those things are gone. If you still wanna, if you care about your listing and your account health, you shouldn't use those. So, and this is a policy that actually came just a couple of weeks ago. I think it was probably just 3 or 4 weeks ago, probably even less. So now making the right use of external traffic and increasing your conversion rate that often happens with the right discount is crucial for your ranking, for your sales, to increase your sales. We have seen that all over and over again over the time. So why don't you give us a little bit of an introduction of how to use Rebate? We can talk about some numbers. Maybe if you want, you can share your screen. You can show us how to use the platform and how sellers can actually benefit.
Yeah, of course. So all right, sharing my screen here. Rebate currently supports 3 types of promotions: rebates, discounts, and influencer campaigns. To address what you mentioned and many sellers have heard, Amazon delisted one of our competitors from their marketplace app store, and they have not updated their policy formally, but a moderator on their seller forum did write a post that alluded pretty directly to rebates being viewed unfavorably by Amazon. So that was a policy shift that does affect Rebate, and I'll get into the changes that we're making going forward. But this is the dashboard here, right? So when you create a Rebate seller account, This is the dashboard display that you'll see. So to start off, again, the three promotion types that we support are shown on the top here. I'll actually start off with our newest promotion type, influencer campaigns, which is an exciting promotion type, and what I think is probably the future of promotions for e-commerce sellers. So, all right, we'll just jump right into it.
That's amazing. I just want to say quickly here that influencers is the future of selling online. It's always been there. It's been underrated, underestimated. We personally, we with our agency have personally been doing this for a long time. But it's really great that you guys have this influencer campaign section.
Yeah. Yep. Right. So influencer campaigns are, to your point, they're super effective because you have a audience that is trusting of the influencer, right? So like to compare it to pay-per-click, right? Shoppers see it as advertisement. Most shoppers are aware it's an ad, and their trust of that product is only, insofar as whether or not they believe the reviews, or if you have positive reviews. If a shopper is listening to an influencer that they trust, and that influencer gives a positive review and endorsement of the product, that goes a long way in getting shoppers to be comfortable purchasing the item. So so specifically to this campaign type. So when you start creating an influencer campaign, you'll select the marketplace that the product is listed on. So we'll leave this as Amazon because there's something cool I'll show you in the next couple steps. So what channel would you prefer? So we have influencers that post content on Amazon Live, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Amazon Live is a pretty exciting option for e-commerce sellers, for Amazon sellers. So just quickly for people who are not familiar, Amazon Live is Amazon's social media platform for sharing products, for influencers to share products that they like. It's a huge, one of Amazon's biggest initiatives right now is developing their Amazon Live platform. And in the US and I'm not sure about other countries, but we have something called like QVC or HSN, which is Home Shopping Network. And these are TV channels where people share products like, usually it's home goods type products that you can buy from the TV, call a number and purchase. Amazon Live is structured in a similar way to that. And I actually can share a quick video example during this, but so we'll move forward, right? So we'll keep Amazon Live as a preferred channel for the content to be posted on. The next step here, so you're going to select the category of your product. And this is relevant because some influencers specialize in certain categories of products, right? So the influencers that have an audience that likes, for example, home and kitchen products may be different than an influencer that shares tools, which would typically be more of a male audience. So we'll keep this home and kitchen here. The third step here. So what is the goal of your campaign? Again, so we have influencers within our network that specialize in advertising a deal, right? So their audience is looking for some % off or a good deal rather than maybe is so interested in a particular type of product. So if you select, for example, launch a product or build customer base or expand customer base, those are going to be influencers that have more of a niche interest in a particular category of products. So we'll keep it at launch a product here. And then the second to last step. So this will show you influencers matching the criteria of what you put in the first few steps. These are all Amazon Live influencers, since that was the channel that we had selected. And the last step here is to select an influencer. So you can click through these, read about them. We will select, just for example here, we can select this influencer. So this is common. A lot of influencers will have different options. Again, for the purpose of this demo, we're talking about Amazon Live. So this would be the service that you would purchase if you were looking to get your product on Amazon Live. You can see the starting price here, $250. So this is probably the best ROI you're going to get on any promotion type on Amazon right now. I think sellers that run a lot of pay-per-click, this budget, you could spend $250 in a day and get no sales or one sale. I mean, and that could be 20 clicks or 15 clicks, right?
And I love how you're structuring your, your platform here. The way that you step by step you get into, choosing the actual influencer. You get to pick and choose the influencer, and you get even the short biography. This is amazing. It's really cool.
Yeah. We put a lot of time into this, and so like some other benefits of this is so we'll buy these influencer spots in bulk. So like particularly with this influencer, we'll buy 10 or 20 placements from her at one time. So we get a better rate than if, as an Amazon seller, you were to contact this influencer and say you wanted a one-off video. The rate would be much higher because we're buying these in bulk. And then, of course, the second benefit, sellers can create a campaign in, what has this been, 1 or 2 minutes, submit it. And then on the back end, we'll arrange for the product sample to be sent to the influencer for them to use in the video. And we'll, arrange the scheduling of the post, of the broadcast. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to set up. And again, this is probably the most effective, highest returning promotion type that you can do on Amazon. One thing I think is interesting, and this is based on my experience selling on Amazon, so kind of a side story, but when I started selling on Amazon in 2012, 2013, and at that time, there was no pay-per-click advertising. I think that got started maybe 2015. And when I started with pay-per-click advertising, I put all the products I sold in an auto-target campaign. It was not optimized at all. There was no, I just put it in, press go, and that was it. And my ACoS was 3%. My cost per click was 2 cents or something like that. And the same thing is going to happen with this. So the early movers will have a big advantage with the Amazon Live influencers, because right now they're very inexpensive to, create a video, and the impact is high. That will change as time goes on. They'll start raising their prices. There'll be so much content that it overwhelms, the audience, and the return on investment will start to fall. But with all these programs, generally speaking, the early movers always have a big advantage. So
I can definitely vouch for this. By the way, I also started selling on Amazon, when I was in China working for those Chinese sellers in 2014. I remember we were using only broad campaigns. There was no exact phrase or broad match because every targeting was broad. In the electronics category, our target ACoS was 5 to 10%, and we were always on that in the electronics. We were talking about accessories for iPhones, so you guys can imagine what kind of difference there was between there and now. And I absolutely agree with you. The early movers here, they have a good advantage also because Amazon Live is not entirely exploited right now. We have made a video, I think, just 6 months ago about Amazon Live. So guys, check it out. It's going to be up here. But let's get back into this amazing platform for Amazon sellers. I really like it. I really like the fact that you can narrow down, you can select, you can choose your category, and then you get to choose your influencer. This is amazing.
So this is just released this week. So we've been supporting these promotions for maybe 3 or 4 months. We've been doing it manually. We've been working with sellers one-on-one, connecting them with influencers. And we've seen great results from that pilot program. But this self-service campaign creation just went live this week. So we're excited about it. And it definitely makes it easier for the sellers to get their influencer campaigns launched. And I will add too, so with this influencer, you can see the follower count, so 125,000 followers. If these campaigns work for you, we're adding Amazon Live influencers with very large follower counts. So for example, this influencer, 1.4 million followers. Obviously, it's a higher price point, but the point is it's scalable, right? So if you're finding good results with some of the small influencers, you can scale up to influencers that have much larger followings at a higher price point. But again, you would expect a better result from large influencers. So that's something to mention as well. So yeah, I think that's about it for the influencer campaigns. I'll go back to the dashboard here. Discount campaigns. So just to add a bit of clarity, right? I think there's definitely a lot of confusion, and Amazon is never that clear, right, with their policies. But discount codes and coupons, I don't think, and I think most people have read thoroughly into the announcement by Amazon. Discount codes and coupons you can use those, you can advertise those. There's nothing specifically prohibiting use of those. It's pretty broadly known that discount codes and coupons usually don't affect your listing rank, right? So the primary use of rebates has been to launch your product, improve your position in the search results. That benefit is not that common with discounts, especially if you're offering 50, 60, 70% off discount codes. However, one great benefit that a lot of sellers have used this promotion type for is liquidation. So when sellers have excess inventory, especially this time of year, when there's higher storage fees and it costs a lot to keep stuff at FBA, you can use the discount campaign to increase the pace with which you sell inventory, lower your storage fees, and just recoup cash, right? So I think any seller who sold on Amazon for any amount of time has purchased either too much of a product or just purchased inventory of an item that is just a bad product, right? It never ranks. You're not going to sell it. You're not going to make a profit on it. So at that point, the best thing to do is try to recoup your investment, turn that inventory back to cash, which you can use for your next product launch or some other business initiative. Having inventory sitting on your shelf or sitting at Amazon is not productive. So that's the primary use for discount campaigns. So I won't go through the whole thing here. It's pretty self-explanatory. Actually, let me see if I have a draft so I can quickly do this here. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this was a draft that I'm going to pick up where I left off. But so all you'll enter here is the marketplace where the product is listed, the ASIN number if it's Amazon, campaign name, title, description, category, internal keyword phrase. That's going to be a keyword that helps shoppers find your product on Rebate, since there's quite a few promotions, and then a link to your product on Amazon or whichever marketplace you're selling on. We're going to move on to the next step. So here you can either just do a single rate discount, right? So you can say buy at least one unit, get, let's say 25% off. And then here you'll put in the discount code. So these are codes you create on Amazon under the advertising and promotions tab. And you put that code right there. Some sellers find it pretty effective to do a tier discount. So they will, let's say, buy at least 5 units, get 30% off, use code, and they'll have a different discount code for the higher tier. And so the idea with this is, while you're offering an increased discount, if you're selling 5 units at a time or more than 1 unit, that'll increase the pace at which you liquidate your excess inventory. So that's it. These campaigns are free to submit. We do offer a couple of paid upgrades feature, which gets the product on our homepage, and then email blast, which will have your product included in our featured deals email, so you can get some more traffic and hopefully increase the rate at which you sell out your inventory. But so that's discount campaigns. That's the primary use of this promotion type.
Yeah, I wanted to double check with you. I just wanted to say something for the listeners here. If you go back when you add the keyword to the key phrase,
Mhm.
get back one more, I think. Yeah, so here, guys, from my understanding, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is exactly what it is. This is not a keyword that is going to influence, in any way or form your Amazon rank, because it's not a keyword that goes into Amazon, or it's not embedded into the URL or whatever. This is actually a keyword that is useful for Rebate to actually show your product to who's looking for it, to their pool of users on the website, to help them find your deal. So this has nothing to do with rank manipulation. So you can make sure that actually you're, once again, not breaking any rule here.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And so this is where that will show up. It actually shows up in the URL. So in this product gifts for men, yeah, to support what you said, this is not like a search find by keyword or anything related to rank. This is just so when shoppers search for deals using this, they can find the product they're looking for more easily, right? So yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, one more thing I wanted to add. Actually, discounts are amazing for stock liquidation. I would say they also can be used for improving your rank if you don't give a very high discount and if you still have enough inventory left. Because the better your conversion rate, the better your rank, and so on and so forth. But you don't want to give more than 50 or 60% discount in that case. If you want to just give a quick boost to your rank, and it's something that you shouldn't keep for too long, you can just then support with PPC or with influencers campaigns. So you can also take a look at that into this kind of different perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually building on the point you just made. So with the tier discount, right? So if you do buy at least, let's say 2 units or multiple units, that will impact your unit session percentage on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can get some percentage of shoppers to buy 2, 3 or more units, that will increase your unit session percentage, which for users or listeners who are not familiar, that's Amazon's version of conversion rate. So Amazon likes listings that are generating multiple units per sale because that means more commission and more sales revenue for Amazon. So this is a good way to increase that metric, which actually does have an impact on your listing rank. So yeah, that's discount campaigns. Rebate campaigns, the one thing I will discuss with this, so again, like we've mentioned a couple of times, Amazon has come out with a policy update against rebate campaigns. A lot of sellers use this campaign type for Walmart or for Etsy or for other platforms. It's extremely effective actually for Walmart. Walmart is, broadly speaking, they're less aggressive with suspensions or with any sort of violations than
At
Amazon
the moment.
by a lot. It'll change. It'll eventually change.
Yeah.
For now, you can get a big advantage on Walmart by using some tactics that are identified as black hat and enforced on Amazon. Walmart is a few years at least behind in that regard. So we do support rebate campaigns again for other marketplaces other than Amazon. So it's safe and fine to use those campaigns for Walmart and other marketplaces. Some sellers continue to run them for Amazon. I can speak as of today, Amazon has not enforced any policy violations for rebate campaigns. We'll be de-emphasizing that as a promotion on Rebaid, and we'll be releasing a new promotion type, which will be announced next month, that will take over largely for rebates that will be compliant with Amazon Seller Code of Conduct. But for the time being, those exist and definitely can be used for other marketplaces as well. So
that's really great. So guys, we've been talking about Walmart as well. It's probably the best time to start selling on Walmart if you're already an Amazon seller. If you want to look for differentiating your income, your channels, it's definitely a great way to increase your business here. Because as Brandon was saying, actually now a lot of things are allowed on Walmart that weren't allowed on Amazon until a couple of weeks, couple of months, couple of years ago. So definitely take this chance, and it's going to be great. Not even mentioning that competition is much lower on Walmart, and we do have a lot of potential here for all the good things that are happening on Walmart. Brandon, this is really good. I mean, I really love this. You know, now that I see better how it works, I'm really loving it, and I think that it's super easy for sellers to use. So, how can actually a seller start? Does it go with a monthly subscription, monthly fee, or do you just pay for the campaigns that you launch?
Yeah, so we switched. So we used to charge a per redemption fee on rebates and discount campaigns. So we've switched to a subscription plan, so it's a simpler one fee per month, and I'll actually go over that while we're on screen share. So we offer 4 subscription levels, so sellers can start out with our basic level, which is $0 per month, so it's free. That covers 10 rebate redemptions or 20 discount code clips per month. Then moving up from there, we have startup, growth, and enterprise plans. We'll be updating this actually tomorrow. So startup users will be able to create 1 influencer campaign per month. That's not shown here, but that will be an update that'll be effective tomorrow. And then growth and enterprise users can create up to 5 influencer campaigns a month, and then also can take advantage of the unlimited discount code clips. Again, rebate redemptions if they are using it for other platforms other than Amazon. And shopper messaging, I will go over that actually quickly before we wrap up. So that's the pricing levels. It's month to month, and users can cancel at any time. So there's no commitment, and you can just use it as long as it's working for you. And you know, a lot of sellers find it works well and stick with us for a while, but there's no commitment to it. So.
Perfect. So guys, we will leave down in the comment section, in the description section of this video, the link to Rebaid. So just guys, go and give it a try. I like that the basic is just 0 and you have already 10 rebate redemption and also 20 discount code clips here. So that's amazing for free.
Yeah, we definitely want users to be able to try the platform, get familiar with it before they choose to upgrade. So.
That's really cool. So, Brandon, what else is left to say here? How would you like to wrap it up?
Yeah. So I always like to wrap up with just kind of like a summary of where e-commerce is, right? So like, I think sometimes sellers get disheartened, right? Because there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of malicious activity by other sellers against, each other and competitors. However, we've seen a lot of sellers use Rebate and be extremely successful. I think partially because they're using our platform, but partially just because they stick with it, right? So in e-commerce, and I'm sure you see this with your audience, and I see it all the time. Some new sellers will come into the space and they'll expect that very quickly they will be able to put a generic product online on Amazon or Walmart and just start getting sales. And there's maybe some people in this industry that make money off of kind of selling this fantasy that it's extremely easy, that you just put a product online, that you'll be successful. It does take some time, and you see, and I'm sure you've seen this as well, the sellers that stick with it for a few months, they keep trying, they're almost always successful, right? So even though it's competitive, more and more people are shopping online. The amount of money spent on online shopping versus in-store, it's just like going opposite directions. So there's a lot of success to be had, but you do need to stick with it. And the other part, the second part to that is, and I'm sure you say this as well, find a product, develop a product that's proprietary, that's different, that provides some value. Ideally, if you can patent it or develop a brand just through trademark that shoppers are seeking out, because it really is different and better than other products. That's the way to be successful. So the tools that we offer, the new tools that we have planned for next year, will help sellers a lot, right? Who do the groundwork and developing a good product and are willing to stick with it for a few months. But yeah, I think to sum it up, there's a lot of reasons to be positive about e-commerce and selling on Amazon and Walmart and some of the other platforms. So, I'll leave it with that.
That's amazing. I definitely agree with you. Stick with it. This is the key. Be consistent in what you're doing. Don't lose hope. We have said it several times. Do your proper product research. Try to understand what your customer avatar is looking for. Talk to them. Try to solve their problems, and don't give up if your first product launch is going to fail, because 99% of the time it's going to fail. And I also like what you're saying, that I used to say it this way, that you're getting a smaller piece of the cake, but the cake itself is getting larger. So there is definitely a lot more opportunity. And what I actually see happening in the next year, but not only in the future, is that there will be a lot of frustrated Amazon sellers leaving this platform. So probably a little bit less competition. And now with all these aggregators, consolidating the business on Amazon, putting a lot of money into Amazon, PPC being so expensive, it's important that you be creative and you find alternative ways of selling your products and finding new customers without breaking the rules. So I think a platform as Rebaid is definitely, yes, the way to go. So Brandon, thank you very much for this. It was definitely amazing. We will leave once again the link in the description section. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to our channel so we can keep doing more. And see you at the next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.